tuning in. This is Off the Bottoms coming to you with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at Michelangelo from the new upcoming Ninja Turtles movie. Much like all the other packaging where whoever is in the clamshell is front and center, right on the actual clamshell itself, we got that going on again with Michelangelo. You got Donnie, Raph, and Leo up there, and with each figure that you buy, whoever you buy, that picture comes down here. So I really dig that. One thing that I'm a little bit disappointed in, specifically here, is that it appears he only comes with one set of nunchucks. I shouldn't even say a set. He just comes with one nunchuck. He does come with this other one that has like 3 bars that's connected by the little string sort of thing. That kind of bums me out. I don't know why they would do that, because as you can see, he's got 2 of them right here in his hands. And I love it. You can see he's like wearing a chain necklace and stuff. I love the real clothes. It's like literally junk that they found in the sewer that they just put on. Like, for example, you see he's wearing tennis shoes that have holes busted through them so that his feet can come all the way through. I mean, that's really cool. But we'll get into that here in a little bit. Come around here to the back, and you got all the figures that are available, that being the Turtles, Splinter, April, the Foot Soldier, and of course Shredder. And then you've got a bit of a read-up here, which is the same on all these figures. So if you'd like to read it, go ahead and pause it, and you can read it for yourself. But it's nothing different than we've ever seen before with the Ninja Turtles. They're in New York, they're fighting Shredder and crime and stuff. So beyond that, that's about it though for the packaging, which I really do like. Looking at these guys, I really enjoy the way that these guys are looking. So without further ado, let's get him open and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have Michelangelo open up and out of its packaging. And as I said, I got this at Target. I was very lucky. It was only $8.99, and the Target that I went to broke the street date. So, if you are interested in these guys, go ahead and check yours, because you never know, you might end up getting lucky. If not, you can always check out Big Bad Toy Store where you can pre-order them. All that information is down in the video description. Now, for Mikey, I'm a little bit on the fence about this guy, to be totally honest with you. He's probably more squat and hunchback, I think, than the other turtles, but he has a very interesting look to him. Now, one thing that I'm noticing with a couple of these is that, again, the paint applications, while decent looking, could be a lot better. Just pulling his head off, that's one thing. You can see that he's got this nice silver paint here for his necklace, but then it goes around to the back of his neck, as a necklace would, and you can see that it doesn't continue with that paint. Now, that makes sense because you're going to put Mikey's head on here, and you're not going to see the back of that, but that's just a minor nitpick on my part that I really think that Playmates has dropped the ball on in recent years. A lot of their turtle figures have been lacking in terms of paint detail. It's not bad. That's one noticeable thing. There's another one on Donatello that I'll show off that really kind of bums me out, but really nice. I mean, I really do like how he's got this, it looks like a hoodie here just kind of wrapped around his body. It is permanently attached so you can't remove it or anything, but Mikey here is a smaller figure than the rest of the turtles, and I do like that. One thing I'm also noticing is all of them seem to match the color in terms of skin tone as their Nick Turtle counterpart, which is kind of weird. But he is a smaller character, and I do like that. All the bodies are unique to their character. So Mikey probably is going to be the youngest and smallest looking, so that's representative here in the figure. Whereas Raph is a much more bulky kind of bodybuilder looking guy, and Leo has a more lean look. Overall, though, I am very happy with the figures. I am disappointed in the choice of accessories. He does come with one of these. You can see that you can't flex it, but it is a hard plastic, so doing that over time would probably stress this and make it break. But you got this, and then you only have one nunchuck. That bugs me. I wish he did come with more, and this is just molded in this. I don't even know what kind of color that is. It's kind of an ugly color, but there is also no place where he can store his nunchuck, which is unfortunate in of itself. He does seem to be wearing pants, almost like they're like compression pants, kind of like if you play sports, you may note or recognize compression pants as ones that stick real tight to the body and help to kind of wick sweat away from the actual skin. That's what these kind of look like. I love his boots, or his shoes. I love how he's wearing like tennis shoes with his toes sticking out there, and then some nice paint applications with the actual string. I mean, it's weird that they would think to paint the strings on his shoes, but not do something like paint the rest of his necklace. I don't know. I mean, that's something I would totally anticipate them not even doing, just based on their track record. Articulation wise, it is the same where all the turtles just kind of look like that. You can sort of twist it, popping the ball joint a little bit out of his socket, and you can get it looking on a tilt such like that. I have a hard time getting him to stand, and that's not just because my table here is rounded. His legs are weirdly designed. You can get him standing pretty good, but it's only in one good solid position. Now for his shoulders, they're on the pin joint, so you get a nice range of motion with those. Elbows move forward and back. They also rotate, nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist. The hips move forward and back, then you rotate them and you can move him in and out. He bends here at the knee, and he also rotates at the knee. But if you get his legs straight, it's a little bit more difficult to get him to stand. So that's pretty good, but you do have some problems, especially like with the molding and things like that. It kind of hampers things a little bit. So setting this there. Now for some comparisons, here's the new guy. And here you have him next to the new Battle Shell Michelangelo, as well as the vintage. And as you can see, like I said, the color tone for the skin seems to match pretty well here. That little piece of pizza it actually came with, I believe, my Vince Clortho figure from Ghostbusters and Matty Collector. I think that's where that came from, actually. But it just displays perfectly. But you can see, in terms of the size, what you're basically looking at here with the guys. So they are a little bit bigger. Get him to stand. Again, rounded table doesn't work too well. These new movie figures are a little bit bigger, and you can definitely see that here with these guys. But Mikey is a smaller figure in general compared to the rest of the guys. And bringing in the other turtles that we've taken a look at, here we have Leo and Raph. And again, you can see a huge difference in terms of the body. I love how their personalities really do come through in how their bodies are shaped. It's really very neat. And then just setting these guys up front a little bit. Here you have him next to the Shredder, and as you can see, Shredder is a much taller figure in this new line, and whether or not that's the same thing here in the actual film remains to be seen. Like I said, we have seen pictures where the turtles and video of them just looking massive. So toy-wise though, I think these are scaled beautifully. They're teenagers, so they should be smaller than a grown man. Now, as a fan favorite, Michelangelo is sure to be another character that a lot of people are going to be paying attention to in the upcoming film. From some of the trailers, it really does look like they got his personality fairly nailed. Toy-wise, they are different looking. That's one thing that a lot of people are going to have to get used to. But I love how some of these toys really are shaping up. Some people complain because they got white eyes, they don't have pupils or anything, when historically Playmates has never put pupils on their turtle figures. So I love that they're staying true to that. Also, I love how the different characters are nicely represented by the different molds that their bodies have. Every single turtle has a unique mold to it, and I think it works great. Mikey here probably isn't my favorite of the four, but is really essential in a turtle collection. So without question, I would recommend adding them to your collection. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on with these guys that just, even if they don't have this look for them in the actual film, I think toy-wise, they look terrific. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. Don't forget that you can keep in touch with me by liking my Facebook page at facebook.com/teambotimus or by following me over on Twitter at twitter.com/Optibotimus. Also, I would encourage you to check out my new website at optibotimusreviews.com, where you can see all my videos from the previous week, as well as seeing what I have scheduled for future release. And don't forget, if you like this review, please rate, comment, and share this video. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.